I'm buzzing, let's drink up. You deaf look like big fun. Come on, let's get it on. Like that Marvin Gaye song. I'm stunning, you love it. Come on, give me something. I know that you want it. Come on, give me something. The night is young and so are we. So maybe you should leave with me. The night is young and so are we, baby.
Hi everyone and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before, and welcome to another vlog. Usually I'm sat down here for my sit down videos on a stool. You're not even able to see it right now, but I'm basically about to head out the door because this is going to be a vlog, and a super exciting one at that, because it's basically going to cover 2.5, let's call it like 3 events. So yesterday I went to a Dior Beauty event. You're going to see the footage later on, because they recently-ish opened apparently the biggest Dior Beauty boutique in my country, which is kind of wild. And we got a goodie bag. I don't have the time to show you right now, but remind me later. I'm going to have to remind myself that I'm going to show you the goodie bag. Talk about Dior Beauty. Where I'm headed in a matter of minutes is going to be a Dior Beauty Miss Dior Café, which is really exciting. So apparently there's like friendship bracelet making opportunity, drinks and stuff. So that's going to be exciting. And only just recently, Polène opened a boutique in my city, which apart from Paris, New York, London, there aren't that many Polène boutiques to my knowledge, but yeah, Hamburg, Germany got one, and I'm so excited to check it out. So join me for a fun vlog filled with eye candy, lots of Dior stuff. Really excited to check out the Polène boutique. I was thinking about, I don't think you can see it. It's very high up, hold please. I was thinking about carrying my Polène Numero 9 Mini, but it's supposed to rain today, so I might have to make some changes to my handbag of the day kind of choice, but I think I'm gonna do that off camera because I'm running a little late. But yeah, I guess catch you at the very latest at the Miss Dior Café, and we'll take it from there.
Seems like you've been busy since you went away. I'm just flipping through your pictures, I can tell you look more than okay. Think I need help to feel as happy as you. Could you tell me what I'm supposed to do without you? It's like I'm just seeing empty faces staring from across the room, when all I want is to get out of here and back to you. On my way home, I'll stop at your window. I should've known how much it hurts when you still love somebody. When you still love somebody.
Alright, so we just got to the Polène boutique. It's massive and the interior is so nice. Like, look at the metal beams behind me. It's very like, okay, by the way, Hamburg is a port city, and you can definitely see like the port city vibes, right, like reflected in the boutique. Hermes, like 2-ish years ago, 2.5 years ago, opened a new boutique in Hamburg as well, and you can also see the like nautical, like port city reflection in the boutique interior, which is amazing. Anyway, talk about amazing. We went to the Dior Café, which you would have seen already. It was so nice, like sitting in the sun with drinks and everything. We got to make friendship bracelets, so yeah, hope you enjoyed coming along to that. And I think after the Polène section, I'm going to show you like a little bit of footage of the event that I mentioned. Like the event yesterday was super crowded, and I try my best to not film too many people that, yeah, obviously didn't sign up for being filmed. So I only took like a little bit of footage yesterday, but still. But first off, let's look at some Polène bags, and bag of the day is my Celine belt bag in Arctic blue, because yeah, I definitely wanted to pack an umbrella.
You breeze in the morning, every step is so golden. Oh yeah, breathing slowly. I never thought you would open up for me. I promise I will give you the love that you want.
Okay, so this is the small mochi, just like for reference, very spacious. And it's like a brownish, like a cool tone brown, I think. And you see the contrast stitching. Apparently they do like a tone-on-tone stitching as well, but don't quote me on that, and maybe not on all of the colors. Mochi, Mini, and Camel. Even the paper is like very like earthy, I guess. But yeah. What are your thoughts? I do own, I think I mentioned that already, the Numero 9 Mini, but this is kind of cute as well. Even the feet are kind of like an organic shape. Look at that. And to compare, let's see, the Mini versus, I guess it's just like the medium, the regular. And you kind of like pull the, there we go. Even one-handed, it works. And you are called just like the Mochi, like the standard size. Edition Ebene. So yeah, ebony, like very dark brown, as I said. This is quite chunky. I think I prefer that one. Ooh, it does not have a back pocket, just to let you know. And the inside, very spacious indeed. And both of the bags, like both sizes, come with like a thicker leather strap. Honestly, I'm so excited that Polène decided to open up in Hamburg of all places. They don't have that many boutiques throughout Europe. I did check on their website, specifically the career part of their website, and it looks like they're also going to open up a boutique in Copenhagen as well as Milan and like outside of Europe. I think they're going to open up in Beijing as well, which is exciting. Anyway, really excited that the first German boutique happened to be in Hamburg, and the boutique is massive. I'd say like 2/3 of the premises are shop floor, very sleek, clean vibes. It's beautiful. And 1/3 is this section where they show like how they prepare the leathers, how they cut the leathers, how they repurpose like scraps and everything. I mean, you weren't actively able to do stuff with the leather and like the scraps that were lying around in the, I'm just going to call it like an exhibition section, but you got the vibe of like some interactive elements, and that added to the whole experience at shopping at Polène. Anyway, that's it for the Polène section. Let's cut back to the Dior Beauty event in the Alsterhaus.
Ich habe die Chance schon seit 25 Jahren, bin ich bei der Marke Dior.
Alright, I'm back. Don't mind the different angle. I hardly ever film in this room because it's quite echoey. Hopefully the mic does an okayish job at only picking up my voice, but we'll see about that. Don't want to keep you super long anyway, but I just thought I have a little something to unbox. As I mentioned, just like a goodie bag, but the goodies are goodieing. Another thing, and then I'm gonna get into the unboxing, unbagging, what have you, which I might need your input on, is, okay, so I think I showed you while I was in Polène, okay. Usually, like, at this point, I don't get super self-conscious filming inside boutiques. If the SAs don't want me to film, they're gonna tell me, and it's fine, but, like, the vibe inside Polène was, like, very quiet, very, like, cool and, like, Scandinavian style. It was very quiet. They had like a little bit of like elevator music playing in the background, but I kind of felt a little self-conscious filming inside Polène. I did, but in case I'll be like cutting down the footage where I actually like talk to you facing a mirror, I may not have shown you the bag of the day today. So I did carry my Celine belt bag today. And one thing I may need your input on is if you have a Celine belt bag or any kind of bag with a suede, like raw leather inside, do let me know, because I mean, granted, this is a very light blue bag, which is prone to like color transfer, dirt and stuff. I mean, you grab this kind of like flap and you touch your face, you touch your hair, you touch stuff, and your hands get dirty, and the dirt kind of transferred onto the like raw leather. If you have any insight in terms of like cleaning it yourself, or I think Celine does offer some kind of like spa service. Ooh, sorry. Natural light. Okay, that's actually the reason why I'm sat here instead of my like usual filming room. Yeah, my walk-in wardrobe, because the lighting in the afternoon back there is atrocious. I can only film. I mean, I do have like soft boxes, but I prefer to film in natural lighting, so here we are, and you're gonna have to live with the stripy bits. But yeah, so if you have any insight, cleaning it yourself, or like spa service that Celine offers, yeah, definitely let me know in the comments below. Enough about Celine. Let's look at the goodies that we got at the Dior event. As I mentioned, again, unless I cut it out, because yeah, I kind of felt like a little self-conscious talking inside Polène. So the event yesterday, I was blown away by how big and like large scale it was, because it was inside a department store, like after hours, the Alsterhaus, in case you're local to Hamburg. I guess it's like the equivalent to Harrods on a much smaller scale. It's like the upscale department store in Hamburg. And they've had a Dior Beauty counter for a while at this point, but they like refurbished the thing. And yeah, yesterday they told us that Dior Beauty counter inside the Alsterhaus is the biggest Dior Beauty counter in the entirety of Germany, which is kind of nice. So even bigger than Berlin and Munich, apparently. So yeah, anyway, the event was great, but aircon wasn't airconning. I think they just like didn't change the setting to like event mode or something. Yeah, it was quite stuffy and it was really busy, and in my vlogs, sometimes you can't avoid it, but I try my best to not film too many like people just like walking around, because yeah, no one signed up for being filmed like a rando that uploads videos on YouTube. But yeah, there was no way that I was gonna get like more than a few shots from the event yesterday without filming too many people, but you will have seen the footage already. As we left, we got a goodie bag, but I think I also put like a couple of bits that we got at the Dior Café today. That cafe was so nice, on the water, everything in pink. They had drinks, like complimentary. You were able to make friendship bracelets. Throwback to the Eras tour last year. Jeez, that feels like a decade ago at this point, but yeah. Information, and you were able to like write a card. Okay, now I can actually see the viewfinder again. Hopefully I was in frame, because the sun was very much blinding me. Now it's like hidden behind a cloud. But yeah, you were able to write a postcard and got the stamp on there already. So you would have been able to like actually send the postcard out, which I didn't. I just grabbed the empty card, which is so cute. So anyway, all right, so just a few little goodies from the Dior Café. Now for the goodies from the event, which I think I mentioned at the very beginning of this vlog, which feels like it's a little all over the place. If you've made it this far, thank you so much. Honestly, sometimes I have my structure for the vlogs down to a T. Sometimes not so much, but hopefully you enjoy these more like chill, spontaneous kind of go with the flow vlogs as well. Enough rambling, let me show you. Oh, look at it. It's like partly see-through. You may be able, yeah, hi. So it's like somewhat see-through, transparent, and it says Dior on here, and the Dior is like felted, like, yeah, it's like soft to the touch. And it does have some structure to it. I guess like the edges are like reinforced with metal or something. Got a zipper and really generous like samples. So let's see, let's start with that one. I haven't even looked at these. Ooh, like a mini lipstick in 999 satin. I think 999 is like the go-to Dior lipstick color, isn't it? Like the standard red. Let's see, how do we, ooh, yes. Beauty YouTuber incoming. I'm very much not a beauty YouTuber, but yeah, hopefully it focuses. And back for myself. So, ooh, it's actually quite generous. Like, look at that. Like a small little, medium little lipstick. That's quite nice. And again, fairly generous. Talk about generous. Look at this one. So this is Bois Talisman from the Privé perfume line. And I think these are like 10 mil. Geez, look at that. Again, try to focus on that one. It looks like from the color itself, it looks more like masculine maybe. I do know, like, I've tried a couple of their Privé perfumes, but I don't think I've ever tried Bois Talisman, so there's that. And that is heavy. What are you? Ooh, a serum from the Prestige line. I'm gonna try to research the price of the like actual full size, because the Prestige line usually comes with a Prestige pricing. Wow. Ooh, this looks so cool. Hopefully it focuses. Hi, Editing Lesley here. Just briefly jumping in because I did research the price and I compared the sizes. And the deluxe sample that I got was very much a deluxe sample, let me tell you. So the tiniest sizes that they actually sell on their website, I'm like on the Dior website right now, is 30 milliliters. The sample that I got is 10. And the 30 milliliters is 300 euros. Which means that the sample size that I got, like in the goodie bag, in addition to the 10 ml fragrance and the mini lipstick, is basically worth $100. That is wild. I think, do I have the price in USD as well? Yeah, so 30 ml apparently translates to 1 fluid ounce, and that's $370 US plus tax. That is wild. Okay, thoughts and prayers. Let's all hope that I don't fall in love with the serum, because yeah, $300 for the tiniest size is ridiculous. Anyway, very appreciative that I got that in the goodie bag, but geez, that's hella pricey. Anyway, back to scheduled content. Just thought I'd briefly pop in because my mind is kind of blown. I mean, Dior Prestige, what do you expect? But still, $300? What? So yeah, I just thought I'd show you the goodies that we got yesterday. I mean, you were able to purchase any and everything from the Dior Beauty line yesterday as well, but it was just so busy. I was sweating my ass off because, yeah, the AC didn't really do its job. So yeah, but they had drinks, they had a DJ, they had like a live makeup session by one of the head makeup artists that actually takes care of the makeup at like the Dior fashion shows. And he said that he's definitely going to do the makeup, or like he and his team are going to do the makeup for the upcoming show that's going to be by Jonathan Anderson, which, yeah, that's going to be really exciting. Tons of like, okay, musical chairs of creative directors over the last couple of years. There are a couple of fashion shows that are going to be very exciting to see, like the new vision of the new creative director. Obviously Dior with Jonathan Anderson, Chanel with Mathieu Blazy, if that's how you pronounce his name, and a couple of others. So yeah, there's definitely a lot happening. Ooh, I just noticed that the paper that was basically on top of the goodie bag has the Dior imprinted on there as well. Love these tiny little details. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Again, hopefully this wasn't too all over the place. Lesley in the future for me, but Lesley in the past, when you're watching this video, will have had fun, hopefully, in the editing process, trying to tie all of the footage that I got together. Oh, by the way, in case this is your first time watching one of my videos, thank you so much. Hi, my name is Lesley. On my channel, I talk about all things luxury, in particular handbags, but I cover a wide range of topics. I film unboxings, reviews. I adore filming shopping vlogs, travel vlogs. I somewhat recently came back from Paris with the handbag tribe, so a bunch of YouTubers that got together, and I enjoyed myself so much. There are tons of videos and an unboxing or like a reveal of a new handbag, which I'm just still so over the moon about. So if any of that sounds like a thing, I would love for you to consider subscribing and joining my little YouTube family. We're making our way to 8K, which is so wild. Like, honestly, when I started filming YouTube videos and uploading them, I would have never imagined even like 1,000 people being interested in my videos. And some of my videos actually, like, I think my most watched video, sorry to be keeping you this long, by the way, you can click off, just like make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and like notification bell, and then bye, see you in the next one. But for a long ass time, my most watched video was my vlog from the south of France in 2021. So like very early on in my YouTube career, if you will. I think at this point in time, my most watched video is a vlog from Shanghai. I did travel to China last year. That was insane. I enjoyed myself so much. We did like a round trip. I have an entire playlist of all of the China vlogs because, yeah, I didn't anticipate to be vlogging that much, but I enjoyed myself so much. So that's going to be linked, let's see, I think in that corner. And I'll make sure to leave it in the description box as well. So yeah, at the end of our round trip, we were in Shanghai and I did go to, I think it's pronounced Dior Warehouse. It's essentially, like, I've never been to Fashion File in New York, but I feel like it's the same kind of vibe, but better and bigger, because my understanding is when you go to Fashion File in New York, you have to tell them like a selection of like 5 bags. And if and when you want to look at like other bags, you have to send a couple back. And the amount of bags that you send back into the archives or like the warehouse, you get to choose like new bags to look at. Whereas at your warehouse, you got in and had free range, just like to roam around. They were like rows upon rows. It was madness. Like, they're called a warehouse for a reason. It was massive. I spent like maybe 3-ish hours in there. And mind you, I didn't have that much time in Shanghai. So to be carving out like almost half a day to be spending in there, some might say I'm crazy. Quarter bags, non-quarter bags. There was, even prior to the new Murakami released by Louis Vuitton, so they had all of the old Murakami pieces. Everything was coordinated for the most part by brand. Tons of Chanel, and you were just like able to pick the vintage Chanel bags off the shelves. That was amazing. How did I end up here? Oh, right. Yeah, that is definitely my most watched video at this point. Like 50K? That is insane. Like 50,000 people. Imagine that. Anyway, so if you want to join my tiny little corner of the internet, definitely make sure to hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell. I hardly ever say that, but yeah, usually I upload once a week. Sometimes I may have an additional upload, so if you don't want to miss that, click that notification bell. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'm going to catch you in one of my next videos.